Hello everybody, my name is FrostyMate and welcome back to the 35th episode now of our Adventure Quest World's Fresh Start series, and as you can tell by the title, I am going to be unlocking the Eternal Chronomancer 2018 calendar code on my Fresh Start account. Really looking forward to it. My friend gave it to me, so thank you very much for that, man. I really do appreciate it, and I cannot wait to test it out and get it to rank 10. It's going to help me out so much with the Fresh Start series, you know, killing all the bosses, just going for boss drops in general, and even farming, I guess, for like the higher tier monsters. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So we're just showing you the inventory at the moment, so what's included, and there is the class. So I go ahead and purchase that, and I just showcase what the other items look like. I don't buy any of the other items just because of inventory spaces. You guys know the drill. But yeah, I'm really thankful for my friend giving it to me, and yes, it's going to be awesome. Just a bit of a, not a spoiler, but I have, obviously this is a voiceover, so I have got it up to rank 10 now, and it does do some serious damage, man. But that's what it looks like. I mean, even the design is just so nice, and I can't wait to get into it and show you guys. I swear like the dirk and the daggers are just the two similar to the exact same item, but just one's bigger than the other. But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to it, and let's go and make a quick set, and then we'll go up into ranking it up. Okay guys, so this is the look that I'm going to be rocking for the time being. As you can see, I've got the Renegade hat on, and it goes quite well actually with the Eternal Chronomancer. It recommends the class for luck enhancement, so that's what I've gone for. I went for the luck, and I'm using the Burning Blade because obviously it does the damage boost. So when you're doing your monsters, killing those monsters, you obviously want max damage output as possible. So if you've got the Burning Blade, or the Burning Blade of Azbeth, I believe it's called, yeah, that'd be really effective. I've also got the Cape of Ore on just because obviously it provides the extra 25% boost on the class reputation, XP and gold. And the place I've been farming at is at Blood Moon as well as Nightmare. The Nightmare zone I do prefer because it's just the one that I'm used to the most. I went to Blood Moon and farmed there for the first time today, you know, ever, and yeah, it's good, I have to admit. But I don't know, I feel like that, you know, the Blood Moon section's got the maze area in it, and I had to keep going to /go to people because I didn't know how to get there, and yeah, I couldn't move around much. And obviously I believe this is a single target class, or is that anyway at the time at rank 1, and yeah, it was quite difficult to target those monsters. So I do prefer Nightmare, but Nightmare also, if you're doing single target, is so annoying to run all the way across the map. But here we go then, let's go into getting some rank ups. So this is what Blood Moon looks like, guys. So you just literally just stay at the bottom of the map because you just can't move up. I went to this person, so I did /go to. So I think Gazu Khan, that's who I went to anyway, the AFK bloke. And I literally just sat here and started killing them. As you can see, it was quite annoying to select the targets because if you actually run into the light, then you go into a different room. So I just had to sort of sit here and trying to click them, but it was quite difficult. It was proving quite difficult to click them. And none of the skills were sort of like auto target, if you understand what I mean. You have to be really close if you want your abilities to be able to auto hit them without actually clicking on them. So it was okay, but I did eventually move on to Nightmare because I knew that Nightmare was very popular. There's members in there, so there's a high chance they're going to be a higher level. That's obviously not the case all the time, but yeah, I just prefer the Nightmare location in general. So I popped another reputation boost, and it actually took a lot longer than expected. It took about over an hour and 10 minutes, I think, to get from rank 1 to rank 10 because I popped 3 actual reputation boosts. And as you can see here, I'm just about to reach rank 10. And I hopped a few different Nightmare rooms because some of them weren't attacking them as quickly, some were sort of AFKing, and some were just killing it too quickly before I could run over and hit them. So I believe the third ability, or number 3 on the keypad, the one that I just hit there, if you're attacking a monster, I'm pretty sure it hits all the other monsters in the room, but I could never tell because I ended up hitting them anyway. But here we are, this is rank 10 I do believe, just finishing up killing this last monster here, and then go home, and yes, there we go, rank 10. So yeah, as I said, it took about an hour and 10 minutes. It did take a fair while, probably one of the longest I've ever done. to be fair. But the first monster I decided to go for some reason, was the Mana Golem, and as you can see here, the technique I believe is hitting your second ability, then the fifth ability, and then you just keep going back and forth, and then if you need a heal, you hit your number 3. And then to hit the big nuke, you hit the 4. So here we go. First attempt, it didn't go too well. I got a 16,000 non-crit. I mean, I say not too well, that's insane damage. But I know that it can do a lot better. So I gave it another go. And the second time here, you're just about to see, I managed to hit a very nice 71,000 crit. And that just sounds ridiculous for this sort of game. You know, I remember back in the day, you know, Card Clasher could hit 7 or 8k, but never that amount, you know what I mean? So here's the Blood Titan there with a 68,000 crit, and thank you for the suggestions on Twitter, guys, really appreciate it. 62,000 there. Yeah, I was getting quite stuck on what monster to go for because I just couldn't remember, and there's another 60-odd thousand there. And what was quite cool about the Blood Titan was that was my first ever kill, and it dropped an armor which I'd never really seen before. So yeah, I've got a new armor there, the Titan Attendant. Probably going to be keeping that for a fair while, so yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then somebody on Twitter said you should go kill the Desolate, and I was like, yeah, okay man, sounds easy. And literally 5 seconds later, he 2 hits me. What is that all about? So yeah, I didn't try him again. And then finally, Doom Overlord, which was another suggestion on Twitter. And for some reason I couldn't get a crit. It took such a long time to actually get a crit. So you'll see in a minute, I just cut the video and edit it out so you get to see the nice bigger hits. But the first one I believe was like a 17,000 hit, and you'll see in a minute. This is how you basically do it. You just charge it up, and yeah, there we go. I think that was like a 15 crit. You may have not even seen it because it was that tiny. Then obviously after you've hit your big nuke, then you just have to stack it all the way up until, you know, eventually you decide to let it go again. And I'm not sure if there's a huge difference, like huge stack, but you'll see in just a second here me setting it off, and this crit we managed to get another 15,000 non-crit. So I don't know, it was okay, but coming up we get a 77,000 crit, which is insane. And then finally my biggest crit yet, the 85,000, but unfortunately I couldn't finish off because I left it too late and I died. But overall I think this class is a really good. I'm really thankful for my friends who gave it to me, and you should expect a lot more episodes with this armor and class because they just look amazing. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. Really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please hit that like button, comment of any other suggestions you may have for the Fresh Start series, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.